This is the Ephemeral One, and I am back with more. I'm back on my bullshit about the lore of Elden Ring. So much to discover, so much to see, and so much to backtrack for. Last time, we got everything we needed to hit up the final version. Don't mind me. Sorry, my voice is a little way. I'm just trying to make sure I get all my settings up. Alright, come on. Okay. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Let's get to it. But last time we got everything we needed to reach the Atlas Plateau and begin exploring that properly. However, that being said, now's a good time since this would seemingly be the end game goal of reaching the Elden Ring and all that going there. Which means let's go back through some areas we haven't been through and we didn't complete everything in. I said this is a lore-focused playthrough, so let's go over some areas we've skipped over and try to figure out the back ways through. For example, we kept seeing that there was all sorts of ways back and the ways down below. Well, I believe I have some cotton. Yep. This is actually a survivable fall. Doesn't seem like it, but it is a one-way trip. So here, in the castle, there's a lower area. Yep. Be wary of monstrosities here. Golden Room 2, just to show you how far back we're going. And rats. Alright. Nothing major. And we can see one of the big ones, so let's get rid of that first. That's something for you. There we go. Anyway. Now, this is the bottom of Stormvale Castle, where everything that was unwanted got chucked down here. So this is where, after Godfrey's victory, with Marika's help, they chucked down the statues of everybody who was important to those who lived here in Stormvale. So the Storm King, note that all the faces are broken off, or chipped, or damaged. Yeah, they just knocked them all statues down here because they weren't needed anymore. Because this place was Godfrey's. And they could care less about this. However, it's worth noting that some of the statues down here were down here originally. More specifically, down here, right here. This statue of what seems to be a woman holding a vase that's pouring out. The reason that's important is because that statue, this exact one, well, not the exact one, but the similar one, was right where we started as a Tarnished. Back in that cathedral. Back here. That's where we started the game, where we began our journey as a Tarnished, and then we were killed by the Scion. You die either way. Either the cliff breaks out from underneath you after you kill it, or like what happened to us, or you get killed by the Scion and then chucked over the edge because you're just a corpse. There's no making it out alive. That simply doesn't happen. But now with all this stuff down here, you wouldn't be remiss for thinking, there's something more to this, isn't there? And really there is. I'm trying to remember, because there's a way to get up. Yeah, here we go. Yep. And there's lots of ramparts and other rotted parts that are down here. I was going to say, I don't remember if there's anything particular for getting up, but it just doesn't hurt to look. Nope. Alright. Figured it was worth a look, just to be sure. But then we have a lower area, where we can see even the corpses of rats and other corpses piled up. Well, another one of these monstrosities. This is what they were talking about. These abscesses of the Erd tree. Okay. Ow. Yeah. Yep. Now they're capable. Yeah. Before that the boss that these things resemble most is the one reborn. And thinking about that, it makes the most sense, actually. These are basically cancerous growths born of the Erd tree. Because the Erd tree, remember, its roots gather all sorts of corpses. Another stone sword key, nice. And these are all the leftover corpses thrown down here. Though, not all of them were obviously laid to rest unceremoniously. Like, the roots of the Erd tree reach even here. It's clear, and uniquely, as far as I can tell, I don't remember seeing these corpses buried like this, in this sort of cocoon-like rut, anywhere else. If someone else knows, feel free to tell me, but it is an interesting point that these would be something like, looks like something way that corpses were buried, and then they were all chucked down here. Probably this is a little more than a mass grave, or that had all the corpses of the defeated Stormveil King's followers all chucked down here. Which makes this all the more concerning. Because this is one of those things. The Prince of Death's pustule. This is one of the most awkward and unexplainable things on the surface level. A fetid pustule taken from facial flesh raises vitality. Vitality governs resistance to the effects of death. Note that the face I'm standing on is upside down, but reflected as well in this face. It is said that this pustule came from the visage of the Prince of Death, who used to be called Godwyn. As first dead of the demigods, it's said he's buried deep under the capital at the Erd tree's roots. So, this is the face of Godwyn. You'll find it commonly among many of the undead. So then, these extensions, these roots here, these gnarled roots that are pointed and spiked, reaching out, slowly crawling their way towards the corpses that are being absorbed by the Erd tree. Remember, from the description of Deathroot, do we have any on us? Yes. A source that gives rise to those who live in death, the beast clergyman found at the bestial sanctum in the distant east collects and devours these roots. On the night of the dire plot, the stolen rune of death enabled the first death of a demigod. Later, the rune of death spread across the lands between through the underground roots of the great tree, sprouting in the form of Deathroot. So yes, because Godwyn was buried under the roots, as was the custom, but he was dead in the soul, but his body wasn't. So he became the Prince of Death. What's unique, but there's something unique about this here. That's the face, but what's the rest of this? It looks like there's something laying and has exploded in. So it looks like this is something, part of something larger, reaching further back in. Like that looks like the head of a body, but the rest of the body is buried in the stone. And you'll see this face, the visage of death, many other places as well. There's certain crabs, basically anything, any undead. Many undead have this symbol. Here's the interesting bit, though. Note that there are 3 eyes. The 2 eyes on there, and an eye in the center of his head. Which is the same as the Elden Ring, which is made of 3 circles wrapping around each other. It's all interlinked. The reason I enjoy the story of this game so much is the cosmology is pretty well thought out for me. To me. Anyway. And my mace hits harder. But yeah. That brings us to pretty much what I wanted to show down there. Yeah, in truth, that's about what I wanted to show in here. Just trying to think of anywhere else. There. No, that pretty much went through most of this. Yeah, can't think of anywhere else specifically. I just wanted to be able to show that off. Let's see. Because there's plenty more in the, like in the Dragon's Barrow, I want to go explore. Raya Lucaria. Debate Parlor. No, we were pretty good there. We even explored the Frenzied Flame Village, so we're good there. The underground areas, yeah, we explored both. Then the Grand Lift. Yeah, so it's just back to Caelid. Doesn't seem like much we have to explore, but there's actually a couple things. We'll start at the Isolated Merchant. Yeah, we'll start here. Because this will get us easier access to the Dragon's Barrow. Which is an area I kind of want to get a little more into. The first thing is one of the most obvious places you'll end up. Is this big tower. It's kind of interesting that these dogs are living alongside the sheep peacefully. They're not devouring them, which can give you an idea of the source of the big hounds here. This used to be a peaceful farming area, mostly just probably used for sheep. Nice. Alright. Nope. It explodes. Oh, but wow. A somber smithing style. Smithing stone 8. Impressive. Now, these divine towers, this is actually the first time you can get really close to one. The rest of them have various other limitations or requirements. So, let's explore it, shall we? Let's see. Yeah, let's start from the bottom and work our way up. And it's covered in soldiers. Kind of odd. Yeah, it's kind of odd, wouldn't you say? Why would there be soldiers on a big tower like this? I mean, it's isolated enough, surely no one would be stupid enough to try and climb it normally. Let's see. Oh. Oh, okay. You know, I did not realize there was an actual path down to it. But that probably means there's a ladder somewhere around here. Okay. Yeah, didn't realize there was just a path down. Well, in that case... Well, let's see. Whoop! Too far. Oh, well. That's my bad. Oh, well. But now I know how to get there. But yeah. Notice that if we don't bother them, the dogs do just live quietly with the sheep. Meaning these dogs are all just mutated versions of the hounds that were protecting these sheep in the first place. They simply went out of control when the scarlet rot came, and it drove them probably to kill off their owners. Either that or the rot killed them and the dogs are just kind of doing what they remember doing. An interesting thought. Because like I said, the scarlet rot isn't necessarily... is only really deadly to some people. Otherwise, some creatures, it seems to just alter them to make them more amenable to certain other forces. Anyway, down here was a group of mages or scholars. A Runark. Terria Leaf. Ooh, a Smithing Stone 9. And Dragon Wool Grease. Runarks. A shard of the shattered Elden Ring grants the blessing of an equipped Great Rune upon use. Even if no Great Rune is equipped, it will slightly increase maximum HP upon use. The lower arc of the Elden Ring is held to be the basin in which its blessings pool. Perhaps this shard originates from that very arc. Well, we know that Marika shattered the Elden Ring, so it makes sense that you'd find pieces of it here and there. Nope, looks like this is as far as you go on this side. I had never bothered exploring the base of this building, so... You know, those little things you realize you never did. Still, the only way up the tower is up past the roots, so where we were before. But it is worth thinking about. Note that this is the only tower you can reach. Yeah. Angry dragon is angry. Though, this place became overrun with dragons when no other power could contest them. Dragons are that type of being, apparently, in this world, where they kind of set up nest wherever they can, where they won't be bothered. So it becomes a kind of wonder. That they kind of just fill the space because it's easy for them. They're one of the apex predators without trying. Careful. Yeah, it sucks for you, buddy. Alright. So now we can begin the arduous climb up the tower. And trust me, this tower is an arduous climb of some kind. You're gonna have to be real careful. It is very easy to fall down. Okay, this is a bit of a dead end. Because you can't get around that. And that's what those 3 bloodstains over there are about, is you can't do much with that, but the place you can do is come up here. And jump. Yeah. This guy's gonna try and knock you down. Right? Yeah. He's just gonna try and push you off. Getting to the top of this tower is probably your prime objective with this. Because, just spoiler if you want it, there is a lost grace up here. Okay. Yep. So no way to get there, but I can get. It missed it. Oof. Yep. Remember me saying about them just trying to push you off? Nice. And that should be the end for him. Yep. Another stone sword key. Nice. Alright. Yeah, it's a little rough here. Yeah, finding the right way up is... well, it's almost like it's a little rough, but... keep trying and don't worry too much. But in this case, I think... because we took the right path before, and that led us over here and back to here. So, yeah. I think... yeah. So, I think you gotta make a bit of a jump. Okay. And then... this is an easier jump. Yeah, another soldier. Again. Alright. Unfortunately, if you fail this, you gotta go again, so... alright. Nope. Turn back, yep. Yep, and you gotta start all over again. Yeah, it's a bit of a vertical puzzle, but you can get it. Alright. But yeah, this is the first Divine Tower you're actually able to physically directly reach. The Divine Towers... well, I haven't beaten any of the bosses, so their significance hasn't been made clear. But each a person who was considered an Empyrean, or was given the ability to become Elden Lord. Oof, that one was a little closer than I would have liked. Has had a personal Two Fingers that would give them direction. Unfortunately, and that's the rest. These are the places where they are. However, you'll notice something when we get to the top if we can get in there. Nope. God, it's that jump. So awkward. But yeah. Is that all? Well, all the Two Fingers are all dead and destroyed. Almost as if they're almost as if the thing they were connected to doesn't exist anymore. Or at least the possible connection to them for them is. In fact, in the entire game, the only active set of Two Fingers we come across are at the Round Table Hold, which makes them all the more questionable. Alright. And I believe this is the ladder that gives you access to the top. Indeed. The Divine Tower of Caelid. Alright. Note the description of this is the Divine Tower Caelid's center. This is because you can go up or down. Going up would bring you to where you would find the Two Fingers. But tightly blocked. Yep. As we don't have the rune that would enable us to enter it, we don't have access to that just yet. However, as I was heading to before, we can also head down. And this will be our first chance to see the inside of a Divine Tower. Note that it is patrolled by Radagon's soldiers. Alright. Oh! Man, he just caught me perfect, didn't he? Boy. But yeah. As you might expect, this Divine Tower was General Radagon's. Alright. There we go. There we go. Now, without your backup, you shouldn't be near the problem. Oh! He sat in the mist so long he died. Doesn't open from this side. Alright. Well, it's the only place we can drop down. Lots of bloodstains, though. What happened? Well, nothing there. I mean, this is the only other safe place to drop, so let's see. Oh! This is actually scripted. You don't take any fall damage from it. It's just meant to scare you more than anything. But what we find is that we can drop down here. Golden Rune 12. Grace dwells within the inhabitants of the lands between, the lingering residue of gold. The grace of the gold blessed those who were first to serve it with the most vivid coloration. There's a lot of bloodstains over there, and it doesn't look like there's anywhere to really go. Confidence required ahead. Or try down. Yeah. You can make this and you can drop down to here. That's another way to do it, or you can try to aim for that. It's a little more, yeah, a little more disconcerting. Platforming in the Souls game. Never thought you'd see the day, did you? Who am I kidding? All of them have some level of platforming. It's just a matter of how stiff and awkward it is. Well, let's see. We're far enough away that I can just use this. Okay, that got him awake. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, I've got enough shots. I'll just fill back up. Alright. Because as you can imagine, this whole area is meant to have you drop to your death. That is pretty much the long and short of it. And note that this elevator just brings you back up. And you would ask, well, why would it do that? Well, by the way, yep, yeah. Okay. No, he doesn't carry a shield, so he takes it pretty hard from magic. But he's got an obvious... Alright. He's using a very specific, style of magic. And let's see if I can just... Okay. I was going to say, he's a little rough. Yeah. Thankfully, with this, we should be able to. Alright, and that's where we dropped down before. Yeah, don't have to kill him, and I don't really think we will. Though, here's something interesting. The center column of the, notice that on the center columns here. The core flames. And that's... that design in core flames, a motif that resembles somewhat like the center cores of the golems. Alright. And that's dead. No! Oh, wow. I was pretty sure that was one of the fake ones that kills you. Alright. And this one brings you down, down, down. To yet another lost grace. Well now. And to yet another one of these swordsmen. Well, this time we won't have anywhere to escape to. So... heavy black flames. Those unique black flames. Oh, wow. Oof. Okay. But these swordsmen are... Again, these guys are guarding a divine tower. Oh, wow. Huh. Nice to get a good fate. It was nice to get a good shot of them, because one thing you may have caught, their breastplate. It's hard to see because they keep their arms crossed over their chest. But if you take a look, the chest plate kind of resembles the Prince of Death's face, almost. Ow. God, that is annoying that they do that. Okay. Ow. It's just annoying how much damage these guys do. Alright. And everything goes. Yep. guess we just gotta... Yeah. I may have to leave, but we'll see. Let's see, because down here... Because this guy gets a lot of kills. Yeah, it's just him and then the boss. Yeah. Screw you. Yeah. But yeah. I may have to come back for this. Because this may just be a little too much for us at the moment. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be a little too much. Yeah, there's just some things you have to say, okay, I can't do this right now. However, it is nice to have the basement, the center, so we have that for the Divine Tower. So we are at least in the right direction. And it's not like we were sealed in there. We could have always teleported away. So, there's something for it at least. But yeah. I do love the little detail. Like I said, the Scarlet Rot picks and chooses and changes things to make it more comfortable for whatever it is Scarlet Rot is terraforming for. The obvious answer would be the god of Rot that manifests inside Melania. But that's not quite it. Because it's this otherworldly presence. Oh. The ghost have something to say? Dry as a bone, fool dragon, surrender your strength. Let me feast on your heart. Oh. So someone desperately trying to again following the foolish path of consuming dragon hearts for power. And if you do need dragon hearts, the dragon barrel is obviously the place to come. As many of these dragons will respawn. But just to give you an idea of how rough this can be, this is how much damage magic does. Yeah, not much. I could have sworn I hit the button to switch weapons. Thank you. Yeah, generally speaking, the head is the weak point of a dragon, but good luck with that. They don't like to keep their heads low. At least not where you can hit them consistently. Alright. Your better bet is to rely on status effects. Yeah. Whoop, that's stun damage on it, so... that's gonna So yeah, the only reason I had as easy a time as I did is because Bleed and Frost both work on these dragons. Gravel stones, which is a launchable item that they produce. Dragons are known for. Ow. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Do not hesitate. There we go. Do not hesitate to take your time. Trust me, the dragon is not going to care how fast you kill it. There we go. There we go. Oh, didn't mean to chug. Okay. Alright, alright. 4 golden runes. Now, those 2 dragons were pretty passive, you'll notice. They also didn't seem to have any fire breath. The first and most famous defense most dragons have. Trust me. And there'll be others. Alright. But yeah, if you're looking to farm dragon hearts to get to the cathedral, swing at us with its arm. Stomped. Okay. And now the drop. Oh! That was actually, I was too far. I thought I was further back, but I guess the ground considered me up, so yes. Screw it. Doesn't matter why, it just sucks that I got caught out, and yeah. Yeah, the damage output in Kaelin is absolutely ridiculous. Like, remember, I still have 25 vitality. I may not be in thick, heavy armor, but, you know. But still. But remember, your defenses go up with every level, regardless of what stat you pick. So, that is something to bear in mind. Alright. So we'll ride past here to go get my runes. Because I believe that's enough for a... Nope, not quite enough for a level. Alright. 300. Wasn't too close that time. There we go. Got enough stun damage. And get the extra. Again, Bleed and Frost both being effective means that's a good way to get yourself some good cash. Now we have enough for a level. And that's the swamp. So Grail itself should be over here, because it's known as Grail's Dragon Barrel, named for Grail. The Great Dragon. There are many dragons around it. All it can do is roar and wake up every other dragon around here. I just get to and as well as enraging them, so they do even more damage. Just so you're aware of how bad of a situation this is. So yes, they are going. In addition, you see this red aura coming off me? I believe that reduces how much damage you do. So, it is still 100% possible to win that. It is just going to take time. Oy. And I definitely don't want to do it while I have enough for an extra level, so let's go grab our level and then see. Yeah, so let's go grab our level and see about taking out Grail. Alright. Yeah, we'll get some more mind. Because I want both mind and endurance up to 20, and then we're just going to start pumping dex and faith. Dex and intelligence, I think. Alright. Because, yeah, I think we're going to try and take out Grail next. Which, there's a couple different methods. You could try killing every dragon that they spawn. Because yes, in addition to the dragons that are already around the area, Grail spawns more. And more depending on how much you deplete their health. So there's the skillful way, and then there's cheaping out Grail. Which I imagine is what most people do. Yeah. Which is a very slow method. But it keeps you safe and it keeps you away from the really rough parts. So what you do is you go to Grail, and then you proceed to run past Grail. Then you move to the back of Grail. Then, let's see, because their hitbox is fairly large, as you might expect. It's just finding a good spot. There we go. There we go. Now, the dragons are all focused on the front out there. Grail's HP doesn't recover or regenerate, so take your time. And look, just keep consistently damaging so that your frost and both bleed build up. Keep working. This is the slower method. Yep. 23,000 HP. Alright. That should be good. But yeah, as you can see, Grail is a major statutory problem as far as upsetting all the other dragons in the area. But because it is so large, and they expect you to focus on the head. But like I said, I imagine most people just do this method because it's just safer, easier, and less headache-inducing. I mean, if you killed all the dragons and something, sure, you'd have a buttload of runes, but you're very likely to just as likely to get killed by a cheap shot. So, I'm sure there's those who will call me coward for doing this. So be it. I'll take cowardly. Should be close to the status build-ups again. There we go. There goes Grail. An ancient dragon. And it wasn't alone. Yep. So, Grail was laying upon all this transformed. Victory, oh victory, Fortnite, yeah. One could easily assume that Grail themselves were... yeah. It's clear that Grail was unable to move due to the Scarlet Rot. They were caught into this fighting. And the rot ate away at them until they were unable to fly, move, or do anything. The power we get is basically Grail's roar. That's the last thing they have. Though it's interesting that we don't know what kind of power Grail had before that. The only power we can draw from Grail is what we saw. Which makes it interesting because we never see the dragon's powers of what they know or their knowledge or their particular skills. We're only ever given what the dragons can, what we perceive of the dragons. Meaning that the dragons themselves are likely actually, that is a point. So, what if the dragon communion is little more than a sort of remembrance of the dragon? Alright. So, 2018. Alright. And again, remember your defenses go up with every level, so, yeah. So we're good there. And we're not quite done with Caelid either. We already took the path to Fort Faroth, but we haven't taken the path north yet. East and north. Alright. Towards this minor Erd tree. Exploring the... So, east and more north is this road, along which is yet another dragon. Wow. Wow, that damage. Alright. There we go. Nice. Ow. Okay, at least managed to take that one on the shield. Okay. Okay, and... okay. There. Yeah, 3,400 for one. That ain't bad at all. Alright. And another Lost Grace. Where the road splits, there's an upper and lower path. Well, let's check the lower path. So there's a way to come back from it, but looks like there's some of these room bears. It stands up to try and intimidate us. We've come far enough that these bears are not as... the smaller ones aren't much of a threat. The bigger ones can still be troublesome, I imagine. And plenty of bones from where they've been feasting on. But where there's a smaller one, I imagine there's a bigger one not too far away. As ever, the younger, smaller ones probably act as forward scouts. That behavior to stand up on feet, to stand up to intimidate us. It's interesting. And a cave, you know they're always fond of them. Dragon Barrow Cave. What could they possibly want down here? Seek right. passes a hint. Said to seek right, but... Oh, I see, there's items over there. But yeah, being trapped in a small cave like this, with something that big, nope, he sees me. Wow. Huh. Man. Yeah, this is one of the downsides to Caelid. Just about, it feels like everything one-shots you. Like, okay, is there anything... Okay, armor-wise. Like, that's... Well, that's... Actually, that still puts us at medium? Banished Knight Armor. Okay. Carian Knights. Yeah, okay, we have... Oh, right, because we increased our stamina, so... That puts us at... Let's see, that's a 23%... Versus Strike versus Slash. It's a little weaker for Elemental. The Banished Knight set. How much... Okay, no, if we went full Banished Knight, we would hit that. How about... Royal Remains. No, that's medium. Let's see about that. But man... Yeah, just a... Oh, some Golden Rune 12. Nope. Seriously, it just... Wow. Okay. Holy crap, man. So it's just seeing me. So, what if we go for not being subtle? I don't remember what I said. Alright. How much HP? That's 450. Oi. Holy sh... Oh man. I must have actually snuck past it. Holy crap, man. Okay. So I assume it can actually see my lantern, and that's what's causing. Nope. Okay. Huh. I got nothing up for you, folks. I was hoping it was no way. Hey, what's that item? Marika's Mischief? Let's try that. I'm kind of curious. At this point, it's just... I've died so many times, it's like, okay, some cost fallacy. Let's see what else I can do to try and sneak past this thing. Use FP to mimic nearby objects. Does this help? Nope. So no, that doesn't help. That's still kind of funny. Mostly just because I love the idea of, well, just realizing, where'd that torch come from? And just body slamming it. Okay. Only other thing I can think of is maybe I have to hide the whole way in the back of that cave while he passes. Either that or that's the wrong way to go. Alright, another bear. Nah, wolves. Okay. Let's see, how bad is it? Okay, no, these are regular wolves. Okay. I mean, they still hurt. But they're not one-shots. Good grief. Like, that is... that is impressively rough. Well, it got rid of all its companions. Oh no, crippled him. Nice. Yeah. Alright. Golden Rune 8. There should be one more. Because I remember seeing 3 health bars pop up. Oh, oh no, I did get that one. Okay. Liar ahead. Probably was saying there was a hidden wall. Try stealth. Try skill. Be wary of boss, then try sleep. Well, if they're suggesting sleep, I mean, we do have a +5 St. Trina's sword. It's less physical damage, but if it's vulnerable to sleep... Then we're looking at a 2-on-1. You know what? Let's bring out... You know what? The marionettes. There we go. Beastmen of Aruma Zulu. Nice. Hey, the Beastmen are weak to sleep. Okay, good to know. Yeah. Okay. That sucked. Oh, wow. Ow. Yep. Yep, got me. Okay. So the boss is 2 beastmen. I mean, I could just use Engball, because, you know, having a knight that's able to stand toe-to-toe with one of the beastmen isn't a bad thing. I just wanted to see. But, yeah. Alright. So, yeah. We'll keep with the mace. It was worth a try, anyway. But, yeah. So, yeah. That bear is kind of a red herring. To get you waste time. And I don't, like, I'll have to come back later and see how much HP that thing has. Because I'm pretty sure I never killed it. Alright. That's gotta be like up there with like the chariots of the... Why would you... Yeah, it's really gotta be up there with the chariots than that. Why am I here? Just to suffer? Kind of ideas. Oh, wow. That was more damage than I was expecting. Yeah, Caleb is... Like, there's just a damage buff for everything in Caleb. Okay, now they show you. Now that you know it's here, it's like, okay, now we won't hide it from you. So yeah, we won't use the marionettes, we'll use Anglo. Having a good knight that be able to do so. I mean, Albinaurix wouldn't be horrible, but... Let him have it. Ow. Ow. Nope. There we go. Ow. Okay. Nice. Yep. Now what's in... From a design standpoint... Nope. Yeah. From a physical design standpoint, what's kind of interesting about the Beastmen for Rumazula is that they look like they're knights almost. They're decorated as if they're a warrior class. Which they clearly are. Yep. Nope. Okay. Yep. Let him exhaust himself. Flail, flail, flail. There. Nope. Oh, damn it. So close. But yeah, the chalk, keeping the chalk from off my back is what enables me to fight one-on-one. Yeah, a 2-on-1 sucks, but a 2-on-2 can at least be manageable. But we are still in Caelid, and Caelid sucks. What's it gonna say? Cuckoo Night. No, let's think of cuckoos. I don't know. Carrion Knights. Like physically, it's a little better, little worse, but through all the like magic and all the other defenses, is pretty good. Alright. I think we'll leave. I think we'll leave for right now. Come back to it later. We don't have to do everything all at once. As soon as we find it, after all. That's the beauty of this open world style. Yeah. After all, it's a big world out here. Plenty of ways to die. For example, yeah, that ball spell that we saw outside Celia, it's down here as well. Meaning there's something this way that someone wanted to protect. Or at least didn't want people to approach. Well, let's take a look. Another tower. This one, the map is broken. Lens rise. It's obviously been under attack before. And destroyed. So whatever's here, someone didn't want anyone getting access to. But we've encountered other places. They've seek the wise beasts was what we were told. Perhaps there's something here we'll find. Nope, haven't seen anything so far. No sign of any turtles. None. Perhaps it was broken the same way the statues were. So then what can we do? Well, there is this vent here. What if we... Oh, missed. What if we used it to get over here? And drop down and in. Now you'll note, Lean's Rise is one of the fancier towers. It's made up of multiple areas. So it's clear this person was of some repute. And another memory stone. Let's see if we can't get into some of the other regions. Maybe learn a little more of this place's owner. After all, books everywhere. Futility ahead. Yeah. One of these graven schools. Let's see. Well, what this should tell you is exactly the fate of this building and those who studied here. You're looking at it. These scholars researched the primordial current. It's the reason it's breathing out the stuff of stars. It's melding flesh and body, their knowledge melding and growing into one. 71. I was just curious. I've never actually bothered hitting it with magic. Alright. Yep. But yeah. This is the fate of those who lose themselves in the primordial current, is they all end up melding together. The only things left are those stone heads that they wore. And Ren's Rise probably saw an insurrection of those who were either against it or, more likely, were resistant to joining the Graven School. And this is why the primordial current is forbidden. Is for everyone who did study it, well, things didn't go so well. Still, it's a lesson to take to heart that not all knowledge needs to be known. There are things you can be happier not understanding and knowing. That is not an excuse for ignorance, but a simple truth that the pursuit of knowledge without a goal in mind, or an end or a pursuance, can only just lead to destruction. And here we see, much like another dragon sharing the same fate as Grail, the scarlet rot hit them, and, well, they could not take it. It robbed them of their strength. And this bridge... well, why not? Hey, Engvall. Got another job for you. Let's see how bad this goes. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is not just any other dragon. This is Flying Dragon Grail. Obviously, one of the bigger children of Grail. Thanks, Ali. Alright. Not the worst. Yeah. Boy. Man, even Engvall took it hard on that one. Yep. Like I've said before, though, with dragons, it's not going to be direct damage that's going to win you the day. Yep. Yep. Yep, that's... holy crap, I can't believe I survived that. Okay. Take this. Ah, that's not horrible. That's shorter range, so that shouldn't be as bad. Nice. Hey, if I can keep my distance, I'm going to. Of course, I assume he's going to get pissed and just, yep, do that. Ow. And I'm dead. I can't believe I keep surviving that. Okay. Nope. 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 Thank you, Carian armor. Okay. Well, looks like we're not good. Get in. Okay. Oh, that's Okay, that one I did all crap on. I wasn't anywhere near that one. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Okay. Well, Engball didn't do much, but... yeah. Basically, Rayo here. Nice, got the hit. Yeah, and that was just a drop down. Like I said, status... Oh! Yeah, status effect buildup is what's going to save you. Yeah. Alright. Luckily, we aimed the fire breath the complete wrong way. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Ow. Yeah, there was no escaping that one. And that one was just because I needed time to... Yep. And that's... yeah. That's death. Nope, no more chugs. Yep. I didn't manage to get enough real good damage in, so... Yep, and roll to the side, roll to the side, roll to the side, roll to the side, yep. Eh. They're not that bad. This one in particular, though, is just one of those... Basically, because you're on a bridge, and the dragon's not... Like, make no mistake, Grail's not leaving that bridge. They know for a fact that they have the advantage, because you're easy pickings, because you can't just run around them. Like, that's the unfortunate bit. Dragons are smarter than you give them credit for. Like, this dragon knows exactly what it's doing. Let's see. I can't think of anything that's fireproof or would really help too much. Like, it would be nice if they gave us an ash that was fireproof, just for shits and giggles. Alright. Though, you know what would be... Alright. Let's try it this way. Nope. You know what? Just thinking about it, just having something that I just drop it, Night Maiden's Mist on it, and run away. Ow. That hurts, but... Damn if that isn't doing good... Wow. That is eating him alive. Like, that is an impressive amount of damage. Yeah, like that is... All things considered... That is impressive for the amount of FP that costs. Well, to be fair, this game wants you to cast. Like, that is the reason this game goes out of its way to give you as much magic as it does. This is the most caster-friendly game. Period. Like, I know I'm using Nightmare. I know I'm using the Staff of Loss, but man. Yeah, no, this is the most cast-friendly game. Because all this game wants you to do... But that being said, casters, this is also the game that gives casters the most crap. Because everything in this game does so much damage. Like, there is so much that you cannot go a low bit build and expect to get anywhere. Like I said, there's a damage buff just being in Caelid. And then it gets even worse when you hit Atlas Plateau. Yeah, look at his HP melt. And I'm still... Man. Alright. Oh, he walked into the cloud, so now all I've got to do is wait. Oh, more off. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Alright. Still in the cloud. And... Great enemy felled. A dragon heart and 80,000. Yep. I'm not going to deny casters have some real advantages. I'm not going to deny that. Alright. Staff of Loss? Hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Staff of Loss plus Night Maiden's Mist. It works. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna pop back to the Lens Rise Lost Grace before I do anything else. Okay. So, got my 20. And then from there, like I said, we'll be pumping Dexterity and Intelligence for a bit. I should have enough. Yeah. To get one more level. Which I'll pop into Intelligence. Because... Alright. Because the next thing we'll be going after is the Minor Erd Tree up here. Oh boy, Minor Erd Trees. There's not many of them, but those that there are can be a real pain. This one in particular is going to be a little rough because the ones in Caelid all have the Scarlet Rot ability to spread Scarlet Rot. So, be prepared for that. We'll just do Engvall again. These trees aren't so bad if you aren't so bad anywhere other than here. In Caelid, the Scarlet Rot generation they can build up is ridiculous. Alright, same strategy. Let's see. Yeah. Their attack patterns are fairly reliably predictable. It's this. Yeah. It's that Scarlet Rot that is the pain. And yes, burning them is one option. Yeah. Okay. Getting the hell away from that. Because that spreads pools of... Alright. Down goes Engvall. Got some nice damage there. Okay. Their swings are predictable. Their swings are always predictable. That's not the hard part. They have a 3-hit combo, it's not that bad. What sucks about them is they can't be poisoned, they can't be frosted, they cannot be bothered by most status effects. But they can get various generations of them. Okay. Ow! I was on the pot and I rolled the... Yeah, well. So it blocked my roll. Yeah, Stake of Marika. Okay. As far as getting into... Okay, Bloodborne Arrow. I do have some fire arrows. There we go. Okay, I have fire arrows. So yeah, we'll switch actually over to the bow. Okay. And actually, in that case... anything more evasive? You know what? Let's try Stormhawk. I haven't gotten to show this off. Because I believe the Stormhawk does have fire. Okay. There we go. Nice. Yep. Okay, nope. Because the Stormhawk's usually more evasive than that, in my experience, but hey. And the third. That's when you can hit with impunity. Alright, let me grab my runes before we get into this. Because it looks like I'm just going to have to melee this one. Yeah, this one doesn't have much of a fire weakness. So back off. Okay. Alright. And the third. Now, one of the things I've been... For those... Oh, they... Nah, I don't think the rain affects that. Nice. I did not know they could get frosted. Alright. Legitimately did not know that this one could get frosted. I don't know if each of the treats have a similar or same putrid avatar. Ah, here we go. Now the hard part. Run, 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 run. Just run to the side. Do not get fancy about it. Just run to the side. And yeah, I've fought these things a lot, so I know their attack patterns pretty cleanly at this point. I think I saw when because they did an update to the PlayStation's interface here recently, and I believe it said something like 180 hours of Elden Ring. Which, when you consider that this moveset that he's using is from the very first Dark Souls. Oh, caught me up. Yeah. Caught me off. Because I was doing that. Because I broke my concentration because I was talking. But you figure I've spent hundreds upon hundreds of hours playing Dark Souls, so I'm used to the moveset. So yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so the Hawk wasn't a useful one. You know what? Let's give the Albinaurix a chance to shine. I never use these guys. Okay. Now that I know that they can be frozen, now that I know that the tree can be frozen, why not? There we go. Alright. Oh, I love watching them do their little flips. Oh! Huh. No. Huh. Oh, wow. That is impressively bad, how bad they did. I know they're only +2s, but still. Huh. Wonder if the wolves would do any better. Alright. Okay. At least the acid... Yeah, the upside to him doing that is he does actually break out the pots out of my way. Nice. Nice. Just stay calm when fighting this. Panicking is not going to help. In fact, only makes the job harder. Yeah. Yeah, and as far as I can tell, there is... Now, Now, since we're going to be getting into a rhythm, and now the fight's becoming more of a chore, what? These avatars of the Erd Tree. It's kind of an interesting question to think about. Because they're supposed to be a natural... They're a part of it, so they manifest when the Erd Tree needs to defend itself. but they take on so many of the attributes of the surrounding world. They're able to, cast these lasers. So easily. Alright. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Here it comes. Ow. Ah. Okay, heal up. Back off. Yeah. Like, these lasers are mostly just for distraction more than anything. Just so I can get the big hit in. What the? Huh? Did I get caught? I must have gotten caught on some of the geometry again. Yeah, these trees are not bad, but it's interesting from a lore perspective. Okay. So, nah, bow ain't gonna cut it for this one. Well, it's Caelid. Everything in Caelid seems to do one shot, yeah. I mean, and nothing for nothing, I have 25 vigor. So, I've got more HP than most people would at this point. And I still get one shot. Alright. So, yeah, Caelid sucks like this. Skeletal bandit ashes are pointless. The acid pools still kill them. So yeah, we'll just head back to Engball. At least he's distracting for long enough that I can get some good damage in. Let's see. Anything else I could try? Frost. Sleep isn't gonna do much. Okay. Let's just go. Yeah. Just give it the hammer. Man, that damage. Yeah. I mean, here it comes, and that's the end of Engball. So really, but yeah, folks, this is, I may just be completely underleveled here, or something else. Alright. Yeah, I may just need to come back later. I mean, that's the upside to this game, is you're never required to beat this kind of thing. Like, these guys are completely optional. Note that they also have no regard for the Guardians. The Tarnished guys who are literally offering their bodies to be living seed beds are completely disregarded by a putrid avatar. Yeah. I mean, their help. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll come back later. We'll come back later. Alright. So, that's about it for Northern. It's only a couple thousand. It's not enough to be honestly that worried about. But, okay. So, that's Caelid finished up. The by and large of Caelid is... Caelid is the damage output where the damage jumps. Like, Limgrave, we'd be fine. Liurnia, generally we're fine. Even most of the places underground, we're fine. It's just up here. Alright. So... Alright, Atlas Plateau. Yeah, I think we'll leave it be. Because Atlas Plateau has a couple places we can go. As well as, actually... Let's try and get this map finished up as far as we can for here. And hit up Mount Gelmir, to the west of the Atlas Plateau. Oh boy. This being a lore-focused playthrough, I am refusing to kill any of the big bosses until I absolutely have to. I am staunchly refusing to kill anyone until I absolutely have to. So I have not killed Godric. I have not killed Radahn. I have not killed Rennala. They are all still alive. Alright. Now, as far as Mount Gelmir's story, it's one that's actually fairly simple. Reynard, one of the children of Radagon. Yep, Lanedale soldiers. These are soldiers from the capital. Well, at the moment, I mean, I can try and get in. Like, as far as getting into the capital, just so we're clear, the only thing really stopping me at this point, as far as I'm aware, is one boss. Well, yeah, but I mean, until I hit the wall that tells me that, I mean, I've pushed the whole way through without killing one of these bosses, and like, personally, I've never seen the wall that says I need two great runes. Just to be honest, I've never seen the wall. So I don't know if it actually exists. Just to be perfectly honest here. Like, people say that to me and I'm like, okay, where's the wall? So as far as I'm aware, all I have to do is kill this guy. Who... I know he can one-shot me, but... Wow! If it's just a... I don't really care if it's a bug. I'm not interested in that at the moment. Wow! Just point blank, I'm doing much better damage than I ever expected to this guy. Did they reduce his HP or something? Because seriously, this guy used to take forever. Okay, now we get to the rough part. Yep. Ow. And the one... Ah. Screw you for that attack. Seriously. Yeah. For that attack, screw you. Yep. Nope. Yep. I hate that so much. That is so cheap. Yeah. That attack where you can just... Okay, doesn't matter where you are. You just get lightning bolts summed down on your head. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Like... Yeah. Oh. But yeah. Like, as far as I'm aware, like, I don't know if they're where that barrier of 2 runes is. It'd be one thing if it's just like right here where... You know, it's one thing if it's right here. Yep. Ow. But I've never actually seen where that game tells me I need 2 great runes to advance. Oh, wow. Damn! Didn't even get a chance to roll out of the way. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, that was a massive combo on this. Okay. Let's see. Well, go back to the Staff of Want. Let's try the old strategy. Okay. So let's see if we can't get him to just burn himself out by standing still. Night Maiden's Mist. Alright. Nope. Ow. Well, ow. Jeez. Yep. Alright. Yep. Okay. So out of... Wow. What the hell, man? They could fire it off that fast. Oh well. We still need more strength anyway, so no matter how you look at it. But yeah. So we've got more strength we need to gain. Yeah, he's a rough fight. Alright. Though there's plenty of places left to go. There's Mount Gelmir, but actually... Let's take a look around. Because actually there's one place I can think of I'd like to go. Out of curiosity. Alright, Lanedale Knights. They are nothing to sniff at. They are all fairly powerful. Yeah. But they're still manageable. Oh, common note for mounted combat. Note for mounted combat. You are never able to wield a shield while mounted. Yep. Keep that in mind. First off, you are never considered blocking while mounted. Second major thing with mounted combat. You are always considered vulnerable to any attack. And there's another knight behind me. Yep. Oh no, just some of the regular soldiers. You don't matter as much. Now, Lanedale Knights are also kind of picky. Wow. Oh man, I got lucky. I'm not even gonna pretend. That was just pure friggin' luck. He missed. Nice. Yep. Lanedale Knight. Yeah. The knights are rough. The soldiers ain't too horrible. Yeah. War pick. Let's see. What's the war pick? Battle hammer with a hard protruding beak. Pickaxe designed for combat in essence. Simple but highly effective weapon. The weighty piercing attack. Everything can be one shot. Yeah. Just about everything can kill you in one hit. That's a good general way to play, just because figuring out what actually will kill you and won't is difficult and requires a lot of memorization. Because there is a lot here. Now, this is something else to note. From a lore perspective, note that all these soldiers here are facing this way, which is Mount Gelmir. This is where the threats and the potential attacks they're planning for from the Outless Plateau is supposed to come from. There are some arrows from the back, but that's probably just from misbegotten raiders. Alright. footmen. Yep, lowest of the low. Then you've got actual soldiers. Nope. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Warming stones. Useful items that are basically allow you to heal those who would be hurt. Your. Thank you, Allie. Really wish they'd let us fire these things. These ballista bolts, I'd love to be able to shoot them. But, nope. But again, what this tells us is exactly what kind of threats they're expecting. Huh? Oh hell, there's a boss in Dark Souls 2 that lets you. They let you use a bolt, and it's actually one of the easy way to get. It's the easiest way to kill him if you get the shot off. But of course, that's the trick. Baiting him into position so you can get the shot off. Because it is a very cramped fight. And yeah. So that's all of them down. And down here. By the way, explosive barrels. How much you want to bet those ballistas blow up every single one of them? And our... the Troll's Golden Sword. Carian Knight set. Sword given to lesser giants who fought for the Erd Tree during the war against giants long ago. Though they have lost their minds, they stay inseparable from their swords that are in sad shape, such that the gold plating had flaked away. So yeah, it's a great sword. It's a colossal sword, actually. And you need 29 strength to wield it. It's a big old sword meant for those lesser giants. The ones who turned traitor and sided with the Erd Tree's forces. Now, how much do you want to bet that the explosive barrels are here as a trap? That what the soldiers were planning, because you'll notice there's no actual soldiers down here. It's the appearance of a camp with explosive barrels lining it. The soldiers had planned that anyone who comes down that hill and is an enemy, they reach the camp, they're not paying attention, those ballistas fire and take them out. That's the plan for them. Soldiers are very brutal in their practicality. And it makes sense, they're not trying to risk their lives. They don't get glory. Knights do, soldiers don't. And another weapon. The Great Shield Talisman. Where is it? Talisman depicting a knight holding a great shield. Boosts your guarding ability. The Knights of Lanedale once modeled themselves after the Tree Sentinels. Their purpose is to protect that which deserves protection, and thus the shield always comes before the sword. No, survival isn't a luxury if you were one of the nobles who were blessed by the Erd Tree. Because guess what they got? Immortality! In the times of plenty, in the age of plenty, when the Earth Tree was at its maximum power, it would grant people immortality. So, from this camp, though, there are two ways to go, towards Mount Gelmir and a more noxious path to the north, out of the camp. This time we'll head north. And there doesn't seem to be much out here, just a lot of swamp. Something we're familiar with, swamps. Which means crabs. Crab ahead, but pathetic sort. Yeah, you see that puff of air? That's where the crab is. Because it's busy digging underground looking for food. Alright. Well, let's do it. By the way, and our free item is Ash of War Bloodblade. Yeah. Alright, fine. Alright. By the way, turtle. Forgetting... I'm giving... Huh. I was pretty sure it's one of the giant turtles was over there. Huh. There he is! Okay. I was starting to get disappointed here. Yeah. Oh yeah, fighting the mosquitoes is just... As much as it sucks, it's kind of worth it just because they're a key ingredient for anti-poison boluses. Ow. So, yeah, it's kind of pathetic to be fighting a mosquito, but their heads help make anti-poison boluses, so it can seem pathetic, but it's worthwhile. Because poison is common enough, especially where we're headed. Because, let's see. Yep. More golden runes. More guys just digging for whatever they can find. Oh, yay. The Ghost Knights. Yeah, one of the giants, too. Okay. This is one of the ones that broke free from pulling the carts, you can tell by the fact that he's still got the spike in his stomach. Oh boy, there's another one? Yeah, there's two of them. Yep. These are the guys who broke free from pulling them carts. They really resented it. Okay. Well. Yeah. Alright, so now we do it this way. Upside. Giants can hurt each other. Yep. And then halfway through their HP, they start to use their swords. Like I said, the upside is giants can hurt each other. Ow. Okay. Nope. fighting smarter is generally the way to go. So knowing that the giants can hurt each other, I didn't have to put in a lot of work to that. Ah. And this is what these giants were guarding, a mine. Well, we have at least two swords keys, because... Now, what could this mine be protecting? An old Atlas tunnel. Because you don't lock something with stone sword keys without it unless it's a good reason. So what's down here? Aside from a whole lot of explosive powder. Yep, here he comes. Again, fight smart, folks. Oh, and there's the dog. There's the usual dog. And as I've said 100 times, and I will tell you 100 more, ladies and gentlemen, when you are underground, blunt damage is king down here. It doesn't matter what you have. If it's giants, if it's crystallians, if it's skeletons, if it's undead, blunt damage, if you are underground in any capacity in this game, have a blunt weapon at the ready. Because just about everything that's underground is typically weak to blunt damage. So put your sword away, get out a hammer, get out a mace, get out a stick, a club, doesn't matter. Make sure it's blunt damage you're using down here. Alright. Alright. A Bolt Drake Talisman +1. That's impressive. Now. No. It might be. Oh no. You might be thinking of the back tunnel. What do they call it? The ruin-strewn precipice overlook. That's the back way onto Atlas Plateau. But we'll see. Staunching boluses, for all the bleed damage out here. But yeah, this place has a lot of explosive traps. So don't use a flaming weapon. I won't say all the caves are the same. Some of them have some interesting little features and nuances to them. Like here, this is actually a good example. Note, I just went up that ladder and that region. Aside from that, though, there is no other way to go. This tunnel is basically a one-way road right now. But we can drop down on the other side. But, there's no main path back to where I entered. ladder ahead. Nice. Yeah. Note that without getting a sneak attack on these guys, my hammer still bounces off. These guys' defense is that thick. Golden rune. So, free runes. Okay. Now let's see what's down here. Oh, yay, I just noticed him. One of the Lanedale Knights. Of course there is. These idiots. Okay. So for that, I'm actually going to drop down here. Because the best thing I can do is give myself some distance. Yeah. Note how smart these guys are, that they are able to actually rationalize how to get to me. Their pathfinding AI is actually fairly good. He'll fall down here. Yep. Yeah. He's fairly smart for it. And again, go for the knight. And upside is I can get a lot of cheap damage. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the strategy of what? The strategy that works way too well. Nope, I got his boots though, I believe. Oh wow, the Troll's Hammer. Well, at least that makes sense for being down here. For those curious, mining tool of Stone Digger Trolls used to crack bedrock. So, this stuff is hard enough to break bedrock. Trolls are descended from the giants, and these were supposedly once used as a ceremonial smithing tools. In the distant past, smithing was considered divine. And we know Iji, who still uses one for that specific purpose. Which begs the question, how long has Iji been around? And actually, the divine tradition of blacksmithing is kept up even in Dark Souls times. Which, for those curious, part of the reason I'm playing this is because I'm trying to piece together, before we get the DLC, how the games fit together. Because in my mind, the way the games go, this game takes place first. Then Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, but not in the way that they each take place in order, but not directly against one another. Essentially, what I believe is Dark Souls 1 does actually take place not in the exact same location as Elden Ring, but in a place nearby. I believe Dark Souls 1 takes place first, then 2, then 3, but 2 and 3 don't take place in a physical realm, so to speak. They, Effectively, they're the spiritual realms that come after Dark Souls 1, because in my mind, Dark Souls 1 basically, the canon ending to it, from what I can figure, the canon ending to Dark Souls 1 is, unfortunately, the fire doesn't get linked. Oh, the boss. Okay. Well, now I know which way the other way to go, just to make sure I clear this area out. The canon ending to Dark Souls 1 is that it's the Dark Lord ending. The world is destroyed and consumed by darkness. Then, which leads us to Dark Souls 2 and 3, that take place in the non-physical realm. Which then leads to... Which then, after Dark Souls 3... Hey, go get some sleep and rest, man. I worked all day before playing this. Hey, go get some sleep, Ali. Oh, sleep well and relax. Have a good night. But yeah, as far as I've been thinking about it, 2 and 3 don't take place on a physical world. However, Demon Souls does. Demon Souls then comes next, followed by Bloodborne, being the far end. So, that's my current working belief. Could be changed, could try and figure out something else, but we'll have to see. Alright. I do still have a chug of my wondrous physics, so let's see what we can do. What's the boss? Oh, another Stone Digger troll. Okay, at least that's appropriate. Okay. Boy. Man, I do damage to him, but man, oh man, he is resistant. Oh, that's why. He's dead. Well, look, I mean more than dead. I mean, look at the way his face is broken in. It's similar to the way those who live in death are. There's just huge gouging. Oh, crap. Yep. Nice. Dengball gets the blast hit. And naturally, of course, the weapon we get after all that, the Great Club. An enormous club of hard wood. Wildly hammering foes with this striking weapon requires no dexterity, only brute force. While it may seem sacrilegious, this weapon is said to be a withered branch of the Erd Tree. Imbued with holy power, this weapon will never snap. Golden Land. Thrust armor in the ground, gather strength to unleash a blast of sacred energy that coalesces in golden darts. Follow up with a strong attack to swing an armament in a sweeping strike. So what we're looking at, actually, is the earliest form of the Erdtree avatar. And note, like every other underground dungeon, this seam of golden ore, that this golden light is always here. But note that golden light comes from underground. It's never from above. It's only when it's always underground. Alright. And we'll continue heading north. So that was an ambush for us. With the two giants. Not for us specifically, but for anyone who was coming this way. Obviously from people from the capital they're on the lookout for. And there's a... And... that brings us to here. And along this main path, we'll find a ruined fort. Mired in muck. Okay, just point blank. The toxins here, with giant leeches feeding on whatever muck they can find. Poison grease. Let's take a ride along. And basilisks even. Just to tell you how bad things are here. Yep, basilisks are here in plenty. This is the shaded castle. A fortress at the northern part. And might as well take a look around. Now the shaded castle, and the description is pretty apt, it seems. It's shaded and kept away from the rest of the world. Yet its positioning is also curious because it's positioned so closely to Lane Dale and the Atlas Plateau. And again, always remember, Torrent is immune to all status effects. So, whenever possible and you know there's a status effect around, ride Torrent. Just make your life easier. But yeah. These slugs are just everywhere. And even the flowers that breathe out that toxic mist. Are here. And I believe that's bleeding. They do. It's either Scarlet Mist or Bleeding. I'm not entirely sure which. Alright. We'll go back just because I should have enough for a level and I don't want to lose these. Okay. So how much for the level? 29. Okay. Alright. Yep. We'll do cast. 32. Okay. But yeah. I'll head back to the Shaded Castle, because that's going to be one of the places where we'll really get to get some interesting lore bits. Because it seems a little odd, don't you? Again, you have Mount Gelmir, home of Reynard, one of the Empyreans, who fed himself to a giant snake. There's them, and then there's Volcano Manor, of course. Ow. Not really interested in you, buddy. Though it's kind of interesting he's here. Considering the rest of the riders like that style are over in the Lake of Liurnia. Alright. So, might as well. These don't slugs suck, but yeah, they're just slugs that are living here. There's nothing especially bad about it. Alright. That's not bad, especially for how cheap the spell is. Nope. Got the other one. Get off! Okay. Away from it. Okay. Okay. The other thing to note about it is, though, is rapid fire. Its range is definitely much shorter. But, considering that it was meant as an assassination spell, its ability to disable enemies is probably more important than its ability to inflict specific damage. Oh, forgot there was went the whole way there and back. There was a Lost Grace right there. Oh well. And yeah, like you saw, we can't summon Torrent in here. We're limited to our own 2 feet. Here we have some sort of caster. Or somebody. Actually, yeah, they believe this is a perfumer, is what they call them. Yeah. See how you like this. Gotcha. Though, he's a tarnished, because he just healed. Yep. He's a tarnished because he just healed like we do. So then the question becomes... There we go. But he doesn't have a name, so he will respawn. But it is worth noting that that guy is a tarnished. Okay. And he has Crimson Tears. Yo, the flask of Crimson Tears to heal with too. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of sucks. Got him. Yep. For all their mobility, they're not especially terrible, but they are still frustrating. But yeah, biggest noteworthy thing about is that these guys are perfumers. They draw their abilities from these magical essences they extract from flowers and such. Yay, more slimes. And more of the idiots. Over here. As I say, I don't have any of the perfume bottles yet. But should be able to make plenty of these. Because fire bombs, fire pots, yeah, they burn well. Yeah, and all that for a glass shard. Poison bone darts. And here come all the slime, all the, not slimes, the slugs. Alright. But yeah, the toxic here is just poison. It's just regular poison. It's nothing that actually horrendous. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So, not much for it there. But yeah, that was this whole initial trap. Or at least it seems like a trap until... Oh. It's impossible to jump through there, it's just kinda awkward. Yeah. Oi. Oh, come on. Okay, is it just more of a case of... Yeah, like you see, I got caught on it. It's just an awkward drop down, basically. Which, I mean... Ack! Come on. It's so much easier to get out than in. God, just grab onto the ledge, man. I think it was like more of a... There we go. Just so we get access to the painting picture. Champion Song. You know, all the pictures... Oh. Okay. Say, I don't think there's anything down here to actually justify... Nope. Okay. Yeah, because then you just drop out to get out. Okay. So that's one less area of this castle we've discovered and said, yeah, we found everything we needed. Alright. Yeah, dealing with these perfumers... Not really worth it. I'm just trying to think. Is there anything else on the other side? Not really. And as far as I'm aware, this is about the only area you can drop down to. Or rather, jump up to. The rest you have to just kind of go as you make up as you go. I'm getting tired myself, so I may not be lasting too much longer here myself. Alright. So these are more of these grafted, like, mage callers that use the bell. We do have one of the bells ourselves, but yeah, not much more we can do with it. Okay. Yep. Oh. Wow, I have been playing for quite a while. Smithing stone 4. Now this castle that's sunk into this mire, it's not Scarlet Rot, so it's not... I bring that up because this is purely poison, which is a little different than what... Like, it's obviously not... It's not related to what Caelid's going through. So this place was sunk for something different, by something different. Again, what we're finding is basilisks. And slugs. But they're both just taking advantage of the fact this place has been neglected and destroyed. What we're looking at is the systematic opportunists who are just here taking advantage of what was already going on. So, it becomes the question of what actually happened. The whole castle is sinking. Nope, 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 nope. Nice. Oop. You know what? Where's that? Oh! Nope, nope, nope. Over here. I say, we got that Prince of Death's pustule. Nope, nope. Yeah, we got the Prince of Death's pustule. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. That'll give us some extra resistance, so while we're here, at the very least... Yeah. Drusting fire grease gives you greater fire damage for shorter time. And actually, while we're here, we'll also do immunity. Poison, yep. So that puts our immunity up to 263 and 265. There, that should really help with this area. I saw you hiding there. Okay. And another smithing stone 5. There we go. Not too bad. Okay, got covered in it too much. Okay. So another area cleared out with nothing major. I mean, little materials here and there, but nothing that's gonna blow your mind. Did see... No, I already picked that up, so we're good. Oh yeah, another perfumer. Let's see how he likes this. Nope. You ain't getting out of the poison. I have the high ground. And I'll pour all the magic I got to at you. And watch him melt. It's not that casters have it easy, it's that knowing which spell and what works. Depraved Perfumer Robe. Okay. Robe worn by depraved perfumers. The embroidery on the apron itself is a curse upon the Erd Tree. These heresy-inclined perfumers imbibe their own spices to alter body and mind. Their slow descent into self-destruction is what earned them the name. Okay, so these guys are dedicated to the destruction of the Erd Tree. Well, I suppose there are less noble. Alright. Yep. Let's see. Alright. There are less noble goals than destroying the Erd Tree, but well, this is what you're after, dude. Yep. Alright. There we go. Nice. So now, this is another side of the outer wall. Oh, he's ripping himself open to spray us with whatever that is. Oh god, it's even got like maggots in it. Nope. No, 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 no. Ugh. Nope. Oh, come on! Ugh. Okay. Well, that was... Ugh. You know what? You're slow enough, go ahead. Just melt. Man, they have way too much HP. For a mook, you have way too much HP. Just saying. Ambush ahead. Yeah. Be wary of right. Just let you all melt. just to make sure. There. Yeah, I'm really liking the Karian set so far. Alright. Nope! Oh, come on! I was still... Oh, well. Alright. Okay. So now, what does this bring us to? Another depraved perfumer. And an item over there. Nice. And let him roast. Yeah, keep chugging, dude. Let's see escape from this. Nice. And so all this was for more smithing stones. Okay. Not great, but eh. At the very least, now we know where we're heading. Be up that ladder. But lots of slugs over here. Alright. Yep. Beast blood. Oh, you actually have a decent amount of runes in you. That's why your eyes glow gold. Okay. Neutralizing boluses for the poison. Go. And again, let the mist do its work. At worst case scenario, it'll reduce them down to enough HP where I can just one-shot them. At best, it kills. Nice. FP economy is a majorly useful thing. Nice. There we go. Anything up here? Nope, looks like just a way out. We're a way in. Yeah, just an alternate way in, it looks like. Roop ahead, though. Yeah. Yeah. Ew. Alright. Come on, bring it on. Yep. Nice. Hey. If by virtue of they can't reach me, I'll take it. Alright. Let's see what they're guarding. Yeah, that's what I thought. Smithing stones, nothing major. Nothing else really down here, so we'll just leave. Dealing with the flower just has way too much HP to deal with. Alright. But with that, we've now really finished checking just about the entire outer courtyard. So all that's left is moving inside. And that's up this ladder. I forget how much more we have. Be wary of left. Yeah, another one of these guys. There we go. Yep. Ugh. These things are so nasty. Yeah. Okay. And there's the inner courtyard. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Getting the hell away from that. Okay. Nice. Hey, they dropped toxic mushrooms. So these guys are so bad to decay that not even regular mushrooms grow on them. The toxic variety do. Yep. Thought that looked like an ambush spot. Be wary of right. Yeah. Glass shard. Oh, okay. Not that this knight in particular is exhausted. Just, it's not able to stand. They're just absolutely at their limit, but they aren't abandoning their duty. These are the clean rot knights. Clean Rot Knights are actually the followers of Melania, if I remember correctly. Clean Rot Greaves. We'll see. Greaves of the Cleanrot Knights celebrated for their undefeated campaign in the Shattering. The Cleanrot Knights vowed to fight alongside Melania, despite the inevitable, if gradual, putrefaction of their flesh. Their acceptance of their fate made these battles the fiercest of all. So these were the knights who fought alongside Melania, accepting that by doing so, it's going to kill them. Valkyrie's prosthesis. A golden prosthesis once used by the one-armed Valkyrie. A masterwork of craftsmanship. With practice and skill, it can be used as proficiently as a real arm. When Malay Marai, Lord of the Shaded Castle, embraced this prosthesis, he claimed to feel the presence of his personal goddess. So the Lord of the Shaded Castle created this prosthesis. Well, when he wore it, claimed to feel a divine presence. Interesting. But we don't have any use for it ourselves. We have two arms. I may not use them perfectly, but we do have two. And this is an ambush and a half. Or maybe not. These guys seem to be pretty much in their own little world. This guy got a little more HP than the rest of them. This would let us back out or further in. The Cleanrot Knights. So they were undefeated during the Shattering, the war between the demigods. They followed Melania as long as they could, till the rot she gives out would eat them away. I imagine that was simply where that knight fell, where the rot took hold so badly that he couldn't continue. And this may explain where Melania got the prosthesis from. Gold room. And another Lost Grace. We're at, out of 30,000, 19. Let's see how much that puts us at. 34. Alright. We found a good spot there, and I think that's a good spot to end for right now. So, thank you all for joining me. I have been the Ephemeral One once again, and this has been more of me back on my bullshit about the lore of Elden Ring. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time on this, or maybe something else. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now.